Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing something a little different and something that I'm pretty excited for. Today, I'm going to be going to the library with my boyfriend and I'm going to be letting him pick out 2 to 3 books for me to read. These could be anything. Anything he picks out, I have to read, whether it be something I'm not interested in or something that I've been wanting to read. No matter what, he'll pick it out, I have to read it. I'll be having him guess what he thinks I'll rate it and if I liked it. He could either be very nice with his selections and pick out things that seem interesting, or he could give me a book that I don't like and I have no interest in. The next couple books I'll be reading will be entirely in his hands. I think I might let him pick out 2 physical books and then maybe let him scroll through like Hoopla or Libby and let him pick out an audiobook, just to kind of have some variety. But we're doing this entirely through the library, so whatever they have, that will be what he'll be picking from. He does know my tastes and books that I like. He knows some of my favorite authors. Titles he probably doesn't know, but he'll be able to pick up some familiar names. The only problem with that is all of my favorite authors, I've pretty much read their entire backlist and all of their books. So honestly, I have no idea what he's gonna pick. I hope he's nice with his selections. I'm very excited. So without further ado, let's go to the library. I'm very excited. So we are back from the library. Tara picked out 2 books and I let him pick out 1 book from the e-library so that it would be an audiobook. So we'll start with the first book that he picked, which was Dog Days by Erica Waller. Why'd you pick this one, Timur?
On the front, it talks about loss and like love and just being human. So I don't know, I felt like a fun book. The cover looked cool.
The spine.
I thought, maybe you want a sadder book, something more grounded. I think that'd be a good pick.
It is a novel about love, loss, and what it is to be human. And then the next book shouldn't have come as a surprise. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And why'd you pick this one, Timur?
Haley and I watched all 3 of the Lord of the Rings movies, extended cuts for my birthday in 1.5 days.
Yeah?
And we're meaning to watch The Hobbit as well. So I figured why not start where it all started and read The Hobbit.
I'm nervous about this one, honestly, I can't lie. The other book that he picked was Arcana Academy by Elsie Kova. This is the audiobook he picked, and I did start listening to it already. Why'd you pick this one?
I don't even remember what that one was about, but...
Timur scrolled through a lot. He scrolled through Hoopla, he scrolled through the other one. Then I saw this one and I was like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to read this one. And Timur's like, okay, you can pick that one. So I picked this one, kind of.
Kind of.
But then he approved of the cover and the description. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And you said you want me to start The Hobbit first, right?
Hobbit first.
Hobbit first, okay. So I'll start The Hobbit right now. I'm very scared. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi everybody, and it is Wednesday night. I, once again, have been so busy since I started filming this video where I feel like I have not had a ton of time to read or update. So I'm here to give you a few updates. I really don't have anything major, but today I was able to sit down and read a little bit more of The Hobbit. I am on page 50, so not bad. I was really hoping to get to page 100. On Saturday, I got to page 25, I think, or 26. And so I was hoping to get to page 100 today, but I did homework all morning. And then after that, I was so tired that I started reading and then, I fell asleep. So that's on me. I did not get to where I wanted to be, but that's okay. I have been listening to the audiobook of Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. This is my progress so far. I am a little over halfway through. Let me tell you my thoughts on Hobbit. So, honestly, it's a little boring. I hate to say it, it's a little boring so far. And it's not even like it's boring. It's just like I am I think I was just tired when I was reading it, and so it felt like more of like a chore. Like I was forcing myself to read when I really just wanted to like take a nap. But that's on me. So far, you're following Bilbo, and he was kind of thrust upon this adventure. You know, he's a hobbit. They don't really like to go out. They don't really like to do anything crazy. So he's starting on this adventure. They are going to not slay a dragon, I don't think, but rather get the treasure from the dragon. So he's accompanied by some dwarves and Gandalf. And that's what's happening right now. They're starting out on their adventure. The writing style is very, very unique. I think it's very, I don't know how to describe it other than it's very unique. There's lots of exclamation points. It's very like matter of fact. It is, I think, taking me just a little bit to get used to. And then for the audiobook, you follow our main female character, Clara, and in this world, I don't know if it's everybody has magic, but you can utilize these tarot cards to, you know, each card signifies a different ability or has a different like property. You can ink the card and basically then make it into a magical card. So our main female character, Clara, was doing this without permission, basically. Like you have to go to this academy. It's more of a form of control than anything, but you have to, in order to make the cards, you have to go to this academy, and she had not gone to school for it. So she was doing it illegally, and she got caught and was sent to like a prison. She escapes from the prison, and when she escapes, she is recruited by the headmaster of the school, who is one of the princes, and she is going to kind of work for him in a way, but also she is like fake engaged to him, so it's like an arranged fake engagement type of thing. And now she's attending the school and she's trying to figure out what happened to her sister. It feels like to me a mix of One Dark Window, because that also utilized a deck of cards as a form of like a magic system. But then for some reason, I'm not really sure why exactly it feels like this to me. It feels a little bit like The Cruel Prince. I'm not really sure why, but it does for some reason. It's giving me a similar vibe. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about it so far, honestly. I guess a part of me is interested, but then a part of me is like, not. But I think honestly, it's not really so much the book's problem as it is my problem. I think I'm just not really in the mood to read. I don't know if I'm not in the mood to read this type of book or if I'm not in the mood to read, period. I don't know, but I feel bad like not having a very, very high opinion of the book just because it's not the book's fault, it's more so my fault. So yeah, that's my only update for now. Once I finish The Hobbit, I'll read Dog Days. Hopefully I can finish The Hobbit by this weekend. That's a big claim for me, but I'll see you guys when I update next, hopefully tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. Hi guys, it is Sunday and I have a few updates as to where I am at reading wise. So this morning I was able to finish The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And honestly, I'm not sure if I said this, but I did have to start listening to the audiobook of it. One, because I am too busy and have not had the time to actually sit down and read. And two, because I just struggled. I really don't know why. I found the book to be just like a little bit boring. Like things were happening, but it felt very mundane at the same time. And I get that that might be the point because you are reading about Bilbo, who is a hobbit, who is used to this very simple, very easy life. And now he is going into this adventure, but still kind of craving simple life almost. So I don't know. I really don't know what I would rate this. I have no idea, and I almost don't think I want to rate it just because rating it low doesn't feel right, just because I think it was more of a me problem than the book because so many people love the book. So I'm not sure if it was just me feeling slumpy and that was why I didn't enjoy it, or if it was the book was just genuinely boring, but I know so many people love the book. So I'm not sure. I just don't feel right giving it a rating, but I also just really didn't enjoy it. So I am looking forward to watching the movie. I think I might enjoy the movie. Yeah, I don't know, I'm so sad to say that. I feel very, very bad saying that, but I think it was partially on me that I just really wasn't in the mood. But I have 4 hours left of Arcana Academy by Elsie Kova. And again, I think it might be me. I think I'm the problem, honestly, because I am enjoying this to a certain extent. I think it's kind of unique in its concepts, like your magic is through the tarot and you can wield the cards, but a big part of it is inking the cards. So a part of me is like, okay, that's pretty unique. But then I feel like everything else isn't very unique. The magic system has some unique concepts, but there's trials, it's at a school. Love interest is this dark, brooding guy that is a prince, but he's actually like, whose father is corrupt, but he's not really like him, or he wants to be better than him. I just don't know if like that aspect of the book is very original, so I think I've just been reading maybe too much fantasy. Maybe a little bit too much of this like romantasy where I'm like, guys, it's getting a little old. So I'm not gonna completely roll it out as I'm not like enjoying it, because it's just taking me a while to get through it. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, I feel so bad that I'm not like having a great time. But I think it's me. I think I'm just like not in the mood for, I don't know, because this is like the type of book that I'm like thinking I'm in the mood for. So I'm not really sure why I'm not enjoying it. But I am going to hopefully start Dog Days by Erica Waller soon. And then also I need to edit a video. So I'm going to do that probably the rest of the afternoon. So yeah, that's my update for now. I will see you guys whenever I update again, hopefully sometime soon. So guys, we need to have a chat because this morning I have tried to sit in my chair and read Dog Days by Erica Waller, which is the last book that I need to read for this video, and I keep falling asleep. I have taken 2 naps this morning and it's not even 12 o'clock. I've slept twice because I'm bored. I don't think I'm bored. I think I'm just laying down in that chair and I am sleepy. The thing is, I don't want to not read it. I want to read it, but at the same time, I don't want to read it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fold some laundry, take a break, and then I'm going to sit somewhere else. Maybe sit here at my desk and try to read, because this is not good. I'm going to go fold my laundry, come back, sit here at my desk, and be determined to read, because this was my day I wanted to read. I've made some progress, actually. I'm on page 139 of Dog Days by Erica Waller. Honestly, I don't really have too many thoughts so far within this story. You're mostly following 3 main characters. The chapters are pretty short, and each chapter you follow a different character. So the order is George, Dan, and then Lizzie. George is an elderly man who has recently lost his wife, and he's dealing with a lot of grief. He's a very grumpy, very rude, very belligerent old man. And you're just seeing how his wife bought this dog for him fairly recently before she passes away, and he's struggling with taking care of the dog, being nice to people. It's just a lot that he's going through. And then you're following Dan, who is a counselor. He suffers from OCD, and you see him slowly grow interest in one of his clients, and it kind of is creating some problems for him. And then you're also following Lizzie, who is living with her son Lenny at a women's shelter, and you just see her. You don't really know a ton about her backstory other than that she has suffered from something. You don't really know exactly what, but you know that it might be from someone doing something. And you see how she is slowly taking interest in the shelter's dog named Maud. So each of them have a dog, and you're just kind of seeing how their dog is playing a role in their life. Some of them more than others. I think you're seeing, I don't really know. I think you're seeing an impact in the dogs in all their lives, but definitely it seems like the dogs are helping like certain people more than others. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I like the short chapters because it's easy to read. I think that sitting at my desk is going to be better for me than sitting in my chair, because I've been able to stay awake. Since on the chair I kept falling asleep. It's 2:26. I want to go for a run around 3, and I'll read until then. I'm hoping to get to page 179 before I go for my run. Hi guys, and I have a few updates as for where I'm at in this video. I have officially completed all the books that Timur picked out for me. Yesterday, I was able to sit down and get through the rest of Dog Days by Erica Waller. I feel like I had a very interesting relationship or reading experience with this book, mostly because Yesterday morning, as I said, I kept falling asleep when I started reading this, and partially I think it was me just sitting in the chair being comfortable, but then I feel like I was just feeling a little bit bored with the book. Like I was very, very early into it, and so I just was like, I don't know if I really want to read this right now. But then eventually, as I came over here at my desk and sat down, I was like, you know what? I'm actually pretty interested in what's going on, and I was getting through it really quick. The chapters are pretty short. I feel like they're just interesting enough where you want to keep reading and find out what's going to happen next. But towards the end, I kept reading. The ending took a turn that I just wasn't really sure how I felt about it. Like a part of me was like, you know, this was one part of the ending was very touching, and it did have me like teary-eyed a little bit. But then the other two aspects were just like, I really don't know if I liked the resolution to this ending. And I feel like in the beginning, you were almost like portrayed a specific ending or like alluded to an ending. Like they had like a little snapshot, if I'm not mistaken, about like something, you know, everyone together at the end. But when it actually did happen, I was like, oh, this feels kind of like disjointed. And then some of the characters were just very unlikable, had some difficulties feeling attached to them. And then I feel like also the other aspect was the story is called Dog Days, but you almost like don't really see a huge impact the dogs had. Like, yes, the dogs were talked about a lot, but I feel like they should have played a bigger role. Then the other aspect, I just feel very conflicted because a part of me was like beginning, struggled a bit, middle. I was like, you know what, I'm enjoying this. This is a very interesting story. I'm liking how some of these storylines are coming together and the progression that you see. But then it kind of like for me fell apart a little bit at the ending. So I just don't know. Like I feel very, very conflicted because part of me enjoyed it, but then a part of me was just like, I'm not really sure if I liked that at the end. So I feel very, very conflicted. I did also finish Arcana Academy earlier in the week, and I think by the end of it, I was just so ready for it to be over with. Felt very, very long. It felt like a part of me feels like it was a very original concept with the whole tarot and the magic system, and I think that you could tell the author put a lot of thought into how she set that whole thing up. But then it also just felt very, very slow and very, very boring at times. And I don't think that every fantasy book needs trials. I think that's something that I'm just really tired of reading about. It just feels like every single book I read that's a fantasy novel has trials. And I just think I'm a little bit over it, especially because the trials in this book I don't even really remember them. They didn't stand out to me. They didn't really feel that like risky. So I just feel like there were also a lot of side quests and side plots that this character went on that just were a little bit unnecessary. And also, the dialogue, and then this one other scene had me cringing so bad. I was like literally like walking my dog, and this was my face. But I was very distraught visibly. Like, I cannot believe that this is happening. Like, I'm cringed out right now. I'm going to have Timur come in and guess what he thought I rated these books, because I accidentally did tell him a little bit about when I was reading The Hobbit. I accidentally started to say like, I'm bored. And I was like, oh dang it, I shouldn't have said that. So I'm gonna have him come in. I didn't say anything else about the other two, so I'm gonna have him come in and guess what I rated them. Can predict what I felt. I feel a little bad that I didn't like fully enjoy some of these books. Partially Arcana Academy is on me because I influenced him to pick that one, but the other ones he picked. So I feel bad a little bit, but I'm interested to see what he thinks I rated them. Okay, so I'm back with Timur. He's sitting in my very studious chair, and I'm going to have him guess what he thought I rated each book, and then if I liked it and maybe like some of my thoughts. So the first book I finished was The Hobbit. Like I said, I accidentally gave a little bit away of what I thought about this book to Timur. But what do you think I rated it?
Dead last.
What do you think?
I think you put it on dead last. I think you put it number 3.
No, out of 5.
Oh, out of 5.
But yeah, you're right.
At 3.
So I actually did not rate this one. I couldn't give it a rating. No, I finished it.
Oh.
I just couldn't give
Oh,
it a
just
rating.
give it a rating.
Yeah.
Got it.
Why, do you think I liked it?
No, I don't think you liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was boring.
Yeah.
And I had to do the audiobook. The writing style was interesting. It was very different.
Some interesting word choice.
Next one, I finished the audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
That was Arcana Academy.
Okay.
Okay? Do you think I liked it? Or what do you think I rated it?
I think you might have rated it 3.5, 3.6.
Okay. And do you think I liked it?
I think you may have liked it. I'm sure there were certain things, but probably not as good as other fantasy aspected or books of that nature.
Okay. I actually have to check my Goodreads. I don't think I didn't rate it that high. I gave it a 2.
Wow.
I thought it was too long.
Mm-hmm.
The dialogue was cringy a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And not every book needs trials. I thought the magic system was interesting and unique.
Mm-hmm. Not it.
Not it. Okay, last up, Dog Days. I finished this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I rated it?
I'll say a 3.2.
Yeah.
I didn't hear too much about this book whenever you were
'Cause
reading it.
I didn't want to tell you.
Yeah, this one you kept pretty quiet about.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Right on the money, like around.
I gave it a 3. I was getting teary-eyed last night. I tried not to let you see when I finished it.
Really?
Yeah. But not a ton of dog.
Oh.
Like, there's dogs, but they don't play as big of a role as what I would have thought based off of how dog-centric it is. I told you one of the lines in this book.
Yes.
Yeah, it was sweet, but then I kind of, like, didn't really enjoy the ending totally, but it made me cry a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Sorry I didn't love them too much.
No, it's okay. Compared to the books that you have up here, that's a pretty hard.
Yeah, I
pick.
have some favorites on there.
You're not very, I wouldn't say you're picky when it comes to reading, but you're definitely pretty picky when it comes to certain particular books.
Yeah.
Especially from the library or like half price books.
Yeah. I have high standards.
You do have high standards.
Yeah, you did not bad though.
Yeah.
I think this was 1, Arcana Academy was 2,
That was
and
one.
Hobbit was last.
Yes, that's what I was saying originally.
Yeah.
That was going to be my ratings as well. Or 1, 2, 3 rating.
Yeah. So yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, maybe I'll let Summer pick my books again later. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.